paint a picture so perfect. Hit my CD, you see Mona Lisa in person. Courtesy of a hunter beat, got my the essays in arm reach. One way, one ain't nothing. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. Watch a young player do his thing out public. I got the whole block bumping. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. Watch a young player do his thing out public.
Everybody's ill at the moment. Everybody's very stucky ill at the moment. Everybody's ill at the moment. My crew is down.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Welcome to the home of the Toronto Raptors, a great venue for basketball. And here's Ingram from the arc.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Ingram is listed at 6'8", but that wingspan is north of 7 feet. That allows him to get extra reach on his drives.
Now, here's Quickly. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Ingram, left side. 6 to shoot. Pirtle trying to get open. It's hauled in by George.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
That's where Maxi's at his best. He wants to get the ball inside.
Here's Quickly. Following the basket by Tyrese Maxey. Pass to Barrett. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Shoots from the baseline. And it's Quickly missing.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels him.
Now here's Barnes. After the miss from Joel Embiid. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
Now here's Embiid. Over to the wing. Here's Grimes. The rebound by Brandon Ingram. And Ingram has got the ball here for Toronto. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Darko Rajakovic had a few moments to share with me before. Well, we talked about how difficult a matchup Joel Embiid can be for a defense. Coach told me it's all about not letting him get established down low and making him try to beat us with longer shots. If we do that, I think we'll be fine. Of course, saying it on the sidelines is one thing, and doing it on the court, quite another. Guys?
Thanks so much, David.
Well, you know, Ingram's length is really an asset inside. It allows him to work over and around defenders.
George, no good. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Barnes. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The 2022 Rookie of the Year, Scotty Barnes, GA, had a terrific rookie year, as we know. His second year may have fallen off a little bit.
Yeah, it was a bit stagnant for Scotty, but man, he had a monster third year, making his first All-Star game. The playmaking of Barnes especially took a leap.
To the middle, and that one is stuffed right through.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
There's a good screen. Going inside. McCain's shot is off. Swiped away. Here's Bona. Left side, Maxey. Here's Oubre. Nails the baby hook.
Crafty at cashing in from there. Oubre Jr. enjoys working on his interior game when given the opportunity.
Now here's Barnes. 6 points for him. And the layup's good off the glass. Barnes has got 8.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Oubre outside. Pass to McCain. And here's Oubre from short range. The shot comes out. And so it's Scotty Barnes making things happen for the Toronto Raptors. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific.
The 76ers, 10.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Raptors.
Getting downhill has really been impressive to me. Not settling from the outside. They're going right to the rack.
Oubre inside the three-point line. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. And there's a whistle that goes on Scotty Barnes. That is his first foul of the game. 76ers trailing. In the corner, it's Oubre. That's good, and that's Embiid with the assist. Oubre's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the 76ers. And what about the evolution of Tyrese Maxey? Greg, according to him, he's just getting started.
Well, Kevin, I'd have to agree. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill with James Harden leaving, but each year this guy has just gotten better. And not only has he matched Harden's production in Philadelphia, I think he's exceeded it.
Pass to Walter. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Toronto trailing. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Here's Shed. And Embiid with the block.
Embiid stiff-arming that shot with authority. No mercy.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, even with an MVP and Joel Embiid, the Sixers can't be a one-man show. Embiid says, I watch a lot of games and I see what's working. Good basketball means cutting, moving, guys getting off the ball, and it's moving and not sticking. But you need the right guys to execute that system. And I think we've got the right guys. Kevin?
I know you and I agree. They do, David. Thank you very much. Lawson. They get it back. Pass to Boucher. Embiid with the steal. Here's Yabusele. Toronto grabs the miss. And Joel Embiid is a giant center. Clark, his size, his arm span. How does his sheer size, do you think, affect the game?
Well, he's a mountain of a man. Not only is he tall, he's wide, and he's deep too, Kevin. In other words, he's hard to get around. And he's also hard to challenge because he's north and south. So, and you factor in his touch. This guy does things that I've not really seen a guy of his size do, particularly when you talk about pity-patting the dribble and knocking down face-up jumpers all the way out to the three-point line. It should almost be unlawful for a guy north of 3 bills to be doing that.
Hey, Clark, no one covers the college game like you. And for new pros, what are the biggest challenges adjusting to life in the NBA and the play itself?
Speed and size, Kevin. I mean, that's where it really starts. You've got to be in great condition. But the speed and size of the players at the NBA level is unlike any other basketball you play. Everybody in the NBA is big and athletic. And things are just played and done at a much faster pace.
The shot's good from Lawson.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Here's George with the drive. And then George with the jam.
And you know what? For me, these dunks show exactly how great an athlete George is. I mean, sometimes you're surprised that the basket doesn't come down with the force he punches it with.
And Philadelphia making a change here. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Pass to Barnes. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Grimes with the bucket.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
1:03 left in the first half. Raptors trail by 4. Outside, Barrett. Six on the shot clock. Chalk up 2 there.
Making plays in traffic. This is where Barrett's most effective.
It's George on the wing. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Good, solid execution inside. That's exactly the look you want. .24 seconds left to play in the first half. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Ingram's got 6. Yeah, you know, he's slight of build, lanky and long and athletic, but he still finishes through contact, and he's not afraid to go in there and take the hit either.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Jump ball called on the play.
Pass to Grimes. No good on the 3. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. 76ers lead by 2. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And it's Maxey with the ball for the 76ers. A 2-point game. And the defense of this Raptors team, Greg, they are built to switch.
And it's no accident with their roster construction. They like having wings that can guard all 5 positions. Makes defending a much easier prospect.
So it's Philadelphia now. Pass to Embiid. Outside, Maxey. Back to Embiid. Here's George. Driving inside. And it's Paul George with the finish.
That's just strength from Paul George. I mean, fighting through the contact, doing a good job of it there.
Philadelphia shooting their first foul shot of the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Yeah, they had the kind of success from the line that would make any coach breathe a sigh of relief, guys.
On the wing, Gordon. And it's George finishing it off.
Showing you the vertical that time. Paul George throwing it down.
Here's Barrett. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Beautiful reverse using his body to shield the finish. Nicely done.
Here's Embiid. Outside Gordon. Back to Embiid. Off on the layup. Raptors trailed by 5. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Now the 76ers with it. Here's George. And it's good for 2. George has got the lead up to 7 now for Philadelphia.
Yeah, this guy certainly knows how to take over a game. I wonder who made George mad tonight. They're paying for it now.
Onside, Barrett. And a miss there on the triple. We've seen Tyrese Maxey and his game go to another level. Clark, what makes him a top-level scorer in your opinion?
Kevin, there are a couple of things that really stand out. His sheer speed with the ball is remarkable. His fearlessness and confidence, every great scorer has that. And then his ability to knock down the three-point shot off the catch or off the dribble gives him an added step of quickness when he's taking it to the rack. And all of that makes him a dynamic scorer.
Lock it 2. George, no good. Raptors trailed by 7. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Joel Embiid talks about leading his team. He said, I've been guarded so many different ways. I feel like I've seen everything, and I know how to attack everything. For me, it's all about how do I bring everyone along with me. You can't win alone. It's just about playing together and involving everybody. Kevin?
And you've got to involve everybody. All right, D.A., thanks. The 76ers leading by 5. Yep, that one goes in there.
PG-13, using that length inside.
And Philadelphia making a change here. The 76ers shooting their second free throw attempt on the night. You know, Clark, the days of trust the process are long gone. The Sixers are now focused on the now.
As well they should be, Kevin. With a superstar big guy in his prime and Joel Embiid, there's no time like the present. And it's not going to last forever, so they need to capitalize.
Pass to Abaji. Here's Walter. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Here's quickly. The rebound by Yabusele. Now the 76ers with it. Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Boy, I like it. Quick, aggressive move by Maxey.
Raptors trail by 10. .135 left to play in the third. Barnes outside. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for them at that end of the floor.
Pass to Walter. Back to Quickly. Here's Agbaji. 13 feet away. Tyrese Maxey grabs the miss. Now the 76ers with it. They're on a 15-6 run. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Pass to Walter. Here's Agbaji. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Agbaji's got his first points of the game. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. For Philadelphia, they have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. There's 14 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Here's Maxey. Pass to Oubre. Here's Bono. Another miss by Philadelphia. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's
42.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Raptors trailed by 12. Here's Shed. Lawson right side. Fires the 3. Rebound by the 76ers. Here's Edwards. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and they'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And Toronto making a change here. Lawson outside. Bucket is good. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Leading by 12. To the inside. Here's Walter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Kelly Oubre. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Philadelphia.
Well, they've continued to play pedal to the metal, leaking out and capitalizing with ease when they get opportunities in the open court.
Outside Butler, right wing, pass to McCain. That's good, and it's Embiid with the assist.
Nice job finding the open teammate that time. What a pass right there from Embiid.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now.
That every person in your section gets hurt. It's that simple. Let's hear it, fans.
The short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. During the last break, listened in on Darko Rajakovic talking to his team. Coach told his guys, lock in. This is it. Leave everything out on the floor. A simple message down the stretch. We'll see if it resonates. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. Pass to Shed. This one for 3. The 76ers leading by 13. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Butler, and he drives in.